Didn't think you had that card hidden up your sleeve.
You were just playing us to get close to the Exuvia!
Oh, quiet down. Stop acting like some wide-eyed recruit. You've seen this world. You of all people should know. This should have been expected! Well then, I'll be taking more Axis Gnosis now! I see. Well, this is most unexpected. You beat me to it, didn't you?
This is going to cost you! You got to the Gnosis ahead of me, didn't you? Did you simply move faster? Or did you leak the information regarding the Golden House to me on purpose? No matter. Hand the Gnosis over, now! Don't make me take it from you!
We didn't take it!
Quake!
Go as one! Ha! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Die here. Crumble!
Go as one! Barely a scratch!
Wind, hear me!
I will have order!
Now!
Quake! Careless! Die! Submit for judgment! A touch of frost!
Let's light it up! Go as one!
Everybody stand! That's gonna hurt in the morning! Adventure time!
Swift and merciful.
Quake!
Go as one! Ugh, barely a scratch!
Forth, my blade.
Crumble!
Die here. One with my blade.
This is order.
I swear by my sword!
You're cut above.
Look! Childe's back to normal again!
Well then, it seems the burden of the foul legacy transformation was... And now that I consider the matter more carefully, you had no connection to the...
That's what we've been trying to—
Your show of ability today far surpasses that of Signora's initial assessment of you in Mondstadt. Tell me, how could that be? You already know the answer, don't... But if that is a secret this battle is already... Anyone who strives is...
Pretty sure that's not the—
Unfortunately, given that the Gnosis wasn't... In fact...
What? So you mean that—
Yes, it appears. It seems that the guardian deity of the capital of commerce is also well-versed in as such.
backup plan?
I had hoped it would never. The truth is, unfortunately,
So what are you planning to do?
I will awaken the god that lies dormant beneath.
A god?
Osial, overlord of the vortex, who was defeated by Morax. If such an ancient god were to be unleashed upon Liyue Harbor, do you think the cunning Rex Lapis would just stand aloof and watch?
But the Archon War ended 2,000 years ago. How can an ancient—
Simple. I've already prepared the means to awaken it.
Hey! Those are sigils of— Oh, Paimon remembers now. The Fatui have been researching them.
Indeed. The one with the power of so many, using the powers of ancient gods in such a situation, but knowing that such an act... Let's see. Will the nation that has lost its deity be swallowed up by an ancient malice once more? If you wish to drown together with the people of Liyue, you're free to stay and enjoy the show.
Huh? He's already gone. That guy is fast. What's going on? Exhausted. If we hadn't happened to see the Jade Chamber flying over just as we came out of the Golden House, we really wouldn't have... Did we make it in time?
What are you doing here?
Huh? Hold on. It's the Adepti. What are you doing on the Jade Chamber? Paimon thought you were arguing with the Chising. Is the fighting over?
Faced with a calamity of such magnitude, we have agreed to put our differences aside for now.
Oh, Paimon gets it. So how did... Just seeing this Overlord of the Vortex guy puts a...
It's not just you. We've got new Millilith recruits who can't even stand at attention without which is why we must stop that monster before—
So the Archon War was fought 2,000 years ago against enemies like that thing? Now that... So will the power of the Chising, Millilith, and Adepti gathered here be enough to stop that—
We've already discussed this together, and our conclusion is...
What? Wait, all of you were supposed—
One certainly could.
Huh?
The Chising did once research the matter of the Guizhong Ballista when it piqued their fancy. And as fate would have it, one who did craft the Guizhong Ballista. For what could you mortals ever learn of Adepti mechanisms?
I suppose this is one blessing from the— So be it. We shall use the upgraded Guizhong Ballista to fight off that god. We haven't a moment to spare. Yep.
The Fatui! They're attacking the Guizhong Ballista!
The three Adepti are manning the Guizhong Ballista. Do not let the Fatui disturb their work!
all able Millilith, with me!
Let's go help too!
We Adepti have not faced a god in several millennia. Let one see what you're made of then. What strength remains within you, one wishes to witness.
You can't run! Well,
I'm going in!
don't be a killjoy! We've only just begun!
A touch of frost.
I see
Swift
through
and
you.
merciful.
You can't run! Well, try.
From whence you came.
My duty at an end.
What is that?
That is Osial's divine power. I am very familiar with it. Be careful not to get hit.
The Fatui! Their attacks are unrelenting!
How daring. Snezhnai's diplomats will answer for this afterward. Every last one.
Light it up!
I will have order!
Go as one!
I finally blink!
The ancient god's attacking again! There are so many between too! We can't look!
Were you about
to say we can't hold them, children? Don't lose heart. Here, take this.
This is adeptal energy. That light from your body. It's like the time in giant cars. Wow, it's a Madam Pink shockwave. This granny's really strong.
You're not going anywhere! Don't get away!
Don't be a killjoy! You'll only just be miscalculated.
Everybody stand back!
My work finished.
With the blood of the Chilean, I guard you against evil. Cast your fear of injury by the wayside and fight with all your might. I too did this during the Archon War. So this is what Ganyu's like in a fight!
My name means swiftness. Take my power and run as I do.
We're going too fast!
Child, you are strong in body and spirit. Perhaps you can withstand 3 forms of adeptal energy at once.
This will hurt a little. Please bear with us.
Once you've adapted, try to use them in battle.
The systems shine.
Give me fun.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Duty.
Look at me. Exercise caution. I fear that the god's power has reached its peak.
In other words, if we hold here, there's nothing worse to come, right?
So quiet. Crumble!
Let me amuse myself.
Rise! This is it. I miscalculated.
Hear me. Everybody stand back!
This isn't good. I guess.
Center time!
The systems shine.
Off we go!
The Fatui's numbers are thinning!
Fight on, comrades! Once we finish this lot off, the Adepti will be able to deal with the god in peace.
The interlopers are no more. Now we may commit ourselves fully.
It's working! We just need to keep this up!
Be careful now.
The Guizhong Ballista is destroyed. Without its covering fire, retaliation shall be difficult.
But the Jade Chamber is our last line of defense. We can't give another inch, no matter what.
I have another idea.
What do you mean, Lady Ningguang?
I'll sacrifice the Jade Chamber.
What is the meaning of this?
I understand.
Traveler, lend me a hand. Farewell, old friend. Goodbye for now. Let us meet again in the future.
Is it finally over?
The ominous aura of that monster has indeed begun to fade. The effects of the Sigil of Permission last but It will be some time before the Overlord of the Vortex can make any...
We are indebted to you for your assistance. If the Adepti hadn't happened to be here, the future of Liyue Harbor...
Save your flattery. We didn't just happen to be here. Surely you...
Come now. There's no need for such harsh words, Cloud Retainer. I've heard that when Ningguang began learning to do business, at first, it was only the size of a small... It is a testament to Ningguang's entire life, both as a... seeing the Jade Chamber destroyed in the defense of...
Well, I was really hoping you would say that such... Thank you all for hearing me out.
Oh?
3,700 years. Even to this very day, Liyue and its lands have stood the test. But that does not mean that the Liyue of... Do not merely cast your protective gate...
Are you questioning our means of protecting Liyue?
I mean no offense.
Forebears, you say. What?
This morning, Rex Lapis appeared...
What?
In the dream, I yearned to tell him that we Qixing... I also thought to tell him how the past generations of Qixing, but I dared not speak.
Oh, Ningguang.
Yet another perspective. What are you trying to
Right. That's how the Animal Archon sought to quell the strife between the two...
Each of the 7 nations has its own...
Though your point is the very height of simplicity. As Adepti, we've become a laughingstock, to be chastised thus by an outlander who has lent us such succor.
All right, all right. Didn't Ningguang...
I apologize for appearing in full armor. I am afraid I cannot show the proper courtesies.
And who are you?
I am Feng Yan, a sergeant of the mill. I thought this battle would perhaps be my last. Although I am a mere mortal soul.
Huh? What?
Weren't you...
I wasn't afraid. When danger is near. Thanks for protecting Liyue.
Unfortunately, we wouldn't be able to participate.
Huh?
Because we are Adepti.
Oh.
You see, this is what Liyue, the country of contracts, is, although their blood is weak. The time of contracts...
Seeing the...
Your line of inquiry...
Seems like the Adepti have had a change of heart.
Let us return now.
Eager to leave.
Yes, one understands what the Conqueror... One fears that by the time one finally grasps the new contracts of Liyue. Fair enough.
Since we Adepti have consensus, but how will we ensure that the Liyue Qixing will not...
All right, Mooncarver, you needn't...
Looks like the conflict between... Oh, right! If Childe wanted to unleash the... But we were able to handle the Overlord... Oh, and speaking of that, Paimon doesn't get it. But isn't the strongest lead we have the